Hi everyone, this is Craft-a-mania, and in today's video I will be doing a 3-marker challenge. I've been looking forward to doing a challenge for so long and I'm so excited by this. So I was recording it on my webcam, which is why the angle looks a little bit weird because I recorded it upside down on a laptop. So it looks fine now, but when you see the table the angle looks a bit weird, but just ignore that and just look at the art. So for this 3-marker challenge I wanted to do it Christmas themed, and I love how it turned out. Especially the sketch, and I liked it so much that when I'd inked it, I scanned it onto the computer so I can colour it without using just 3 markers. So there might be a video for that, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to colour it. So my 5 steps, I don't know. So first I sketched it in red pencil in my sketchbook. Then I went over it in just a normal pencil 2B. Then I got my paper and I traced using that same 2B pencil, then I inked it and then I coloured it. So this is Christmas themed, so it says Merry Christmas, and the girl in this is wearing a Santa hat and there are snowflakes on the outside. So about this artwork, I really like how it turned out, as I always say, and when you see my phone that's because I posted photos of every single step on stage of this artwork on Instagram, so check that out. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to see my Instagram, and you'll see all the posts. And I think the filming turned out pretty good as well. The angle looks a bit weird, but the webcam worked, and I also had a light pointing downwards next to me, so you could really see. So right now I'm just going and doing the kind of rough sketch on top. I prefer to trace because I get really heavy-handed when I sketch and it's quite messy. And I prefer to be messy, and then, yeah. So all of this part of the video is sped up 20 times, and then the colouring is 8 times, because without doing that it was a really long video. In total this artwork took me about 2 hours, I would say. So now I'm tracing it. I didn't use a light box because I was using some 70 GSM Letraset comic marker paper, so it was really thin, so there was no need for a light box. And if I don't need it, well, my makeshift light box, which just happens to be a Tupperware box with a head torch underneath, if you didn't already know. So there was that. And I just taped it together so you could just see me taking the tape off the back. And then I just get some tape and I always stick the tape back in my sketchbook. Doing the rough sketch, as I'm going to call it, in red pencil was a new thing, but now I really like doing it. It's quite hard to rub out, but it doesn't really matter because it's a rough sketch and it doesn't mean loads of grey pencil lines, and my lines kind of stand out, and I just really enjoy doing that step. Just helps, I think, a bit. So I'm using my Rotring Tiki Graphic 0.3 fine liner. Nothing special, just my normal one. And I'm just inking, and I'm just adding all the hairlines and stuff like that now. So now I'm picking out my Copic colours. So I've not seen anyone do it with their Copics in a wallet like this. So I decided that I have my eyes closed, I promise. I was just going to take 2 markers out of each of the 4 sections. I just put them on the table. I'm just taking 2 out of each 4. And then from there, I just counted the markers to see if I had all 8, which I needed, so none had fallen. And then from that part, I just took 2. So I did speed that up, but now you can see it in real time. The light was quite overpowering. I didn't realise it's because I had my big lamp on and you didn't really need it for this. But I'll just talk you through it when I show the colours. So the first one that I got was Mignonette, which is YG11. Then I got light orange, I think, which was YR02. And then I got violet, which was V09. Those were all the other colours I got, but because of the lighting you can't really see. So I just did some tests on a random scrap piece of paper. And the colours did come out a bit darker than I thought. Well, the orange and purple did. The violet was really dark and I wasn't really sure what to use it for. So I couldn't really use it for shading because it was so dark compared to the other 2. And the colours I got weren't very Christmassy. It was quite hard to get that kind of Christmas look. So there I just posted a photo of the 3 colours I got on Instagram. I do post regularly on Instagram, so definitely check me out there. There's very regular updates. So I'm start with the skin. I'm using the orange. It did turn out darker than I thought, but it did dry to a lighter colour. And I just put the shadows where I normally would on my artworks with BVO2. Check out my Lolita drawing if you don't really understand that bit, but I don't have that much time to tell you about it. So that's where I'd put all the BVO2 shadows, and then I couldn't really do anything else because I think I was being quite safe with this drawing. Like, I wasn't sure whether to shade with the VO9 for the skin, but in the end I didn't. I just played safe. I didn't do much shading apart from on the face because the colours that I got didn't go very well together. Overall, the colours looked okay together, but they weren't very good for blending together. And the only time I really properly blended was the eyes, and those are really small areas. Because the paper is so thin, you can see quite a lot through to the other side. And my preferred choice of paper would be my watercolour paper. I've ordered more in my haul, which is going to be coming up soon. Maybe before this one. But I didn't want to use my watercolour paper because I don't have that much of it because it comes with 12 sheets. I'm almost run out, and that I'm trying to only save that for the proper really good special artworks. So like you can see, the VO9 turned out really dark. A lot darker than I expected, and it looked quite different to the cap, I thought. But there I was just testing, and all of the testing I just sped up, so you didn't really have to see it. So I just tested that on a piece of paper, and it kind of worked, but it was bleeding a lot, and I didn't want to ruin the picture by doing it, so I just didn't do it at all. And all of the colouring part I sped up by 8 times, just so the video wasn't too long. As normal, I'm recording this audio using my Apple headphones, as that works a lot better than my Mac, the microphone it has in the Mac. So I don't know when I'm talking too loud because I'm kind of moving the microphone around a bit because it's quite hard to hold it in one certain place. But I used my YR02 to lighten up the lips a little bit. You can't really see, but it did do it in real life. And that was me blending the eyes. And I did have to do quite a lot of blending with it because it wasn't really working. Because they just didn't really blend together. So I just had to go around lots of times and really blend it. I used the liner or my, what's it called? I used the pen I used to ink, my Rotring Tiki Graphic, for the eyes, because I don't think it's cheating using the pen you used for the liner as well in the art. And I know lots of people that have done this challenge have said that they think it's okay to do that. So I used that black for the eyes. And yeah, the writing didn't turn out that great. It was quite hard to do and you can't really see all of it. But because I used a brush tip, I probably should have used the chisel tip because it's so flexible that it didn't turn out. So thank you for watching this video, and I also used my jelly roll because I didn't think that was against the rules. I don't think that counts. I didn't use my gold or silver pens though. So thank you for watching this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please show the thumbs up button some love and just give the subscribe button a big hug for me. Also, if you have social media, if you do a 3-marker challenge, please tag me. So at Craft-a-mania for Twitter or at Craft__mania. There will be links to my social media in the description bar below. And just tag me so I can see all of the awesome 3-marker challenges you guys are doing. And just tag me for any art so I can see what all of you are doing, because I enjoy seeing your art so much and I enjoy talking to you. And I just enjoy everything to do with my lovely subscribers. So I'll see you all in next week's video. Feel free to do your own 3-marker challenge video. If you do, you can put a link to it in the comment section below. I'll check that out. So like I said, I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!